guys, and welcome back to Opal&Mint. I am Ashley, and today we're going to be talking about calligraphy ink, specifically Sumi Japanese ink. If you have never heard of this, it's an ink that comes in a stick form that you rub on a stone with water to make it into the liquid form so you can use it. And it's used by calligraphy artists traditionally. But today, a watercolor artist is going to use Sumi ink. Now, why did I get this? Technically, my husband bought this for me. We actually both stumbled upon the same video and watched it, and then we watched it together after that because it's really fascinating how they make these inks. And so there's a video on YouTube, which I'm going to link below, showing you how they go about making these inks. And these have been made for hundreds of years at this point. And it is a very, very long process to make these inks. It's made from soot from oil candles. So they have this room full of oil candles and they have like a cover over it that collects the soot. They collect that and mix it with this special type of glue to make Sumi ink. And they are actually like kneading the soot and glue together with their feet. And it has to dry for years in different stages. Anyways, my husband watched that video and he bought some because he was curious. He got one of the little ones because this is not, as you would imagine, this is not cheap at all because it takes very, very long time to make. It's very specialty. It's all handmade. Well, foot and handmade, I guess. Yeah, we're gonna play with this. It's supposed to be really, really dark and rich black ink. And so yeah, that's what we're doing. They also sent along a free watercolor, which I thought was really cool. And this is like I think a dark blue. So we'll test this out as well, but the main event is the Sumi ink. So let me get it out of its little box. It's the cutest little stick. It comes with swatches, so you can water it down. So it's very similar to watercolor, like the way you would use watercolor, but it's this beautiful, shiny little stick. And when you mix it with water and grind it on a stone, it turns into the most amazing ink. So there is the adorable little Sumi ink. Now, when this first came in, we tested it just because I couldn't wait. So I've put it to paper, but I haven't personally done the stone bit when you rub it because I let my husband do that. So we're going to do that. I'm going to turn the camera around. I'm going to show you close up, activating the ink and then using it, and I'll paint something with it. I think what I'm going to do is take one of the backgrounds I've painted and just paint some like black silhouette leaves and stuff over it. We'll see. I just want to play around with this because, again, I just think it's beautiful. It's fascinating. I love the history of it. I love knowing how it's made. And yeah, so again, I'm going to link that video in the description below so you can see for yourself how this stuff is made if you haven't already seen it. But yeah, let's go ahead and turn the camera around and start painting, inking, painting with ink. Okay, so I've got some backgrounds here that we're going to pull out, but here is the stone and the ink and the watercolor as well. I'm going to talk about that after. So I don't know exactly how much my husband paid for this. I think it was around $60. But this is a very like nice heavy stone. And I put a couple of drops of water on here. So we're going to, I don't know what the process of getting ink is called, but we're going to grind this on the stone, and I'm going to point the microphone at it so you can hear like what it sounds like. Hopefully it's a good sound and not a bad sound. Here we go. So I'm going to take it right in this water. You can hear the cars in the background, sorry. Okay, so I'm going to see this. This would last a very long time because, I mean, I can't even tell that I've used any. So yeah, I think this will probably last a really good while, even this small stick. So let's set that to the side right there, and we're gonna use this ink. And you can fill like this up with water and like pull water up here. I don't know how much I'm going to need, and I don't want to waste any. So let's zoom out just a little bit. All right, so I'm going to take, this is the Silver Black Velvet number 8 round brush. I'm just gonna wet the brush like I normally would for watercolors, and then I'm just tapping it off on a paper towel. So let's go in the ink and see what consistency we have at the moment. So I'm getting quite a bit on my brush. And here we go. Let's see this. Okay, so that's semi-opaque at the moment. Let's grind it a little bit more. Let's see how dark we can get this. Oh, I can feel the difference now. Like it feels so cool. I think the process of making the ink or getting the ink or whatever this is part of the fun of these inks. I like that. Okay, let's see if that's any more opaque now. Yeah, there it is. Look at that. That is black. That is so awesome. Look at the difference. That's so cool. Okay. Sorry, the microphone was pointed down at the paper. That is so beautiful. Okay, let's do... It's very smooth. Yeah, the consistency of this feels so nice. Yeah, this is beautiful. And I could see myself just pulling this out to use with my watercolors. So it's drying a little bit lighter, as you can see, kind of like watercolor does. Let me see if I can get like, see how dark it'll get. Okay. Look at that. Let's see how that one dries. So I don't know like how long you're supposed to rub it on the stone to get like thick, opaque. That is so pretty. But the way it feels when you're painting too, like it's just so smooth. I'm just painting random leaves everywhere. Yeah, that definitely made it a little bit more rich. Just the more ink to water ratio. And then I want to take some water and I want to water it down and see how light it goes as well. So let's, wow, I got a lot on there, so it's here. Let me just dip and wipe. like I would my watercolors. That is so pretty. Yeah, this stuff's really fun. All right, so what I want to do next, I'm actually going to take just a blank piece of paper and I want, hold on. So one thing that I also picture using this ink for, let me get some more, is putting down the shape of something in water and then just touching this ink to it. I feel like this would spread through that water and be really, really cool. So get some more of the ink. Yeah, I think that's gonna last a very long time. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is clean out my brush. Oh, what shape should I do? And I'm not gonna sketch this beforehand, so I'm gonna try my best just to do this shape here. Okay, so we're gonna start here. All right, nice curve. Okay, so there's my shape, and it's the water was kind of already dirty, so you can clearly see what I'm painting already, but let's touch the ink to the water and see what happens. Oh, look at that. That's so pretty. I'm gonna go along the top of this. It's reminding me of a lamp black watercolor because it's doing like this spidering kind of. That could be like a furry texture if you did it on an animal portrait. That's really cool. I wonder if it lifts at all, like watercolor does. Because this, I was trying to leave this white spot here and it kind of moved into it, so let me see if it'll lift any. Not really, I mean a little bit, but not quite the same. That's so cool though. I want to smooth this out, but I don't want to make it like just bleed over it. Okay, I'm gonna leave that. So there is my Sumi ink orca. That is so much fun. I love that. Okay, so I want to show you the watercolor as well. So this is just like a normal watercolor pan. And they actually sent this free, I believe, with my order because it was taking a while or something happened. I don't remember. It's actually been a while. So let's, wow, yeah, that is a nice, deep, muted blue. That is pretty. So they do have several colors in the watercolors that you can get. But again, I don't think there's anything like different or special about them. I mean, they're nice, but yeah, that's cool. Let me see if they, yeah, lift. They don't lift all the way. See if I can dry brush over this a little bit. Yeah. The tail touched the water and it bled there. That's really cool. Okay, so there's the Sumi ink. I think that this is so fun and fascinating, and I will probably be using this and featuring this in paintings. But yeah, I think that is so fun. I love it. Okay, so I think that's going to wrap it up for this video. I really just wanted to show you this really. I know this is nothing new because it's been around for hundreds and hundreds of years, but it is traditionally used for calligraphy art, and I just wanted to see how it would work into my watercolor art as well. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed watching this. I'm curious if you've heard of this before. I just love it. It's just, it's fun. And I think part of the fun is also knowing how it was made, where it came from, and, you know, the history behind it helps too. So, all right, guys, but that is going to wrap it up for this video. If you did enjoy this, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already and you want to see our future videos, hit that subscribe button down below, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.